Hello. Hey, everybody. My name is Harlan Kilstein, and they call me the Godfather because I have been using Manus since it came out. And unlike most folks, I figured out pretty quickly that Manus was here to help people make money. And I hopped all over it from day one. Now, I was watching someone who wanted to teach people on LinkedIn how to use Manus. And he was going, now Manus is great, but it can get very expensive. And I'm like smacking myself in the head going, dude, if you make something and sell something with Manus, and it makes you 100 times what you invested, is that a good thing or a bad thing? I had a call with a guy today who many of you may get to meet. He prints books and distributes them and sells them. And in a call, an hour call, he probably made 20 times his investment at least, as soon as he gets the work that we did up and running. So Manus is for all of you who want to make money really quickly, Manus can get you there. So just to be sure, before I jump into my start sharing my screen, can you just let me know if you can see my screen and if you can hear? Do you see my smiley face? Yes or no? Which one? Okay, everybody says yes, we see your face. Okay, now we're going to go over to my webinar slides. And someone said, I'm not smiling anymore. You look just as young ages ago. Oh, okay. I guess that's a compliment. Here we go. Let's just make sure that I pick the right thing. Oh, you guys got to let me share my screen. All right. I'm pretty sure that you can now see my screen. So welcome to the Manus AI webinar. That's me on the right, Don Kilstein, and we are starting a new age. Now, I don't know if you've ever witnessed a revolution. It's not a revolution that starts with guns. It's not a revolution that starts with bombs. This revolution started with ideas. These ideas go back probably to the 1950s, but over time they got sharper and sharper, and people won Nobel Prizes with concepts that would only become relevant today. And I remember sitting with these books, um, talking about concepts that were science fiction then, but are reality today. And now we're seeing the next stage. So the first stage was ChatGPT, Claude, Perplexity, Grok, Gemini, and these were baby steps. And a lot of people are using them and getting results. But a lot of them are finding that they're not getting the results that they used to get. For example, yesterday I went to Gemini to do a demonstration for our Manus class. And during that demonstration, I wanted to show them the difference between Manus and Gemini. And I asked Gemini to write 7 articles for me from topics it created. Man, the first attempt, it got everything wrong from concept. And instead of doing articles, it did bullet points. And I was like, first of all, you got the whole concept wrong. Um, I was talking about the name of a hotel. I wasn't talking about the city. Please redo. So it redid it and it got the city correct, but it still did bullet points. And I said, no, 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 I asked you for an article for prose. It said, okay, I'll come up with those articles shortly. And it started writing articles, and I kid you not, where when it came time for information, it said, fill in the blank. And I stopped it and I said, why do you think I'm using you? I don't want to fill in the blank. I want you to fill in the blank. I said, oh, okay, I'll do that. And it said, give me just a moment. Okay, I'm polite. I give people moments. I even give AI moments. I came back 3 hours later and it was still sitting there. And I went, hey, Gemini, did you forget me? And no, no, I'm working on it. And I went, I can't believe that you are this slow. How is it possible? Oh, it takes time. Okay, well, let's get going. Let's produce those articles. It produced the worst crap that you could imagine. I've never liked Gemini. Chat is now talking about the problems that it's having with 4.0 because ever since it let people make images and everybody wants to make images of themselves in Barbie boxes or something like that or flying on the moon, it has swamped the servers at ChatGPT. And so they have cut down the quality of the answers that they are giving, so that when you try and write something in ChatGPT, it gets smaller and smaller and smaller and less quality. Claude, again, there are limited things that it can do, perplexity. Grok has some promise, but then again, there are plenty of things it can't do. And I left DeepSeek off the list because it started out with a lot of promise. Everybody's talking about DeepSeek, DeepSeek, but it is so heavily censored about topics by China. They're actually um, people don't want to use it anymore. You get to a topic that is sensitive to China and you ask for a history, you'll say, I'm sorry, I can't answer that question. So I use these LLMs very few times during a day. I mean, seriously, I do not sit in my office and use ChatGPT to compose Mother's Day posts for my wife. I have better things to do. But most businesses are saying that AI is failing them. They're not seeing the benefits of AI. So that's why we're talking about Manus, which is an AI agent, totally different than what people are experienced. And this is for people who want to be at the peak of the game. The bottom line is, by the end of this webinar, you are going to see examples, and we'll even do a demonstration live of things you never thought possible. Now, just to let you know, I'm flying without a net here. I am not going to, um, I don't have a topic in mind for the demonstration. We're going to go to you and have you guys do something. Um, and then we're going to do it live in front of you. So this is flying without a net. I'm pretty sure I can handle whatever comes its way. Now, some projects may take longer than this webinar, but at least we can get it started. And hey, if it's a really good idea, I claim ownership of it and I'm going to sell it. So let's go. Welcome. There's so many different people here today. Some people who are curious about AI, to people who are advanced in AI, including people who are already using Manus. Today, one of my friends, I've worked with her in business a few years ago. She said that the stuff that people are generating with AI is pure garbage. And I keep saying, you got to check out Manus. You got to check out Manus. And finally, she said, okay, Harlan, would you teach my mastermind in June? And I said, of course. So there are people here who are curious explorers. There are people here who are biz leaders. There are people here who are into tech. Whoever you are, we have something here for you today. Now, Manus is a customizable AI agent, and I want you to understand what that means. Let's pretend you go into Home Depot. And you go into Home Depot, and some people go in to copy a key, okay? Some people go in to buy a light bulb. They've got a really good selection. Some people go in to buy batteries for their hearing aid. That's not me yet, but it's probably coming in a few years. Um, and some people go in because they want to hang a poster on the wall. Some people go in because they want power tools. And then there are the people who go in there because they want to build an entire house from top to bottom. Manus is that tool for wherever you are, from beginner to super advanced. Manus can do it. It is a personalized environment that adapts to you and your business requirements, no matter how complex it is. And I have to tell you, I have had some really complex tasks coming my way. So, what you're going to learn, you're going to understand what Manus and AI agents are. You're going to discover what they're capable of. You're going to see some practical use cases, and you're going to learn how to get started. So, Manus, I had a funny thing tonight. I was creating a meme today, and I was using chat for memes like everybody else. And my wife called me at that moment, and I answered the phone. And when I came back, chat had stopped working. And I am so spoiled by Manus because if you don't leave chat open, it stops working. Manus isn't like that. You can give Manus a complex project at night and go to sleep and wake up, and you will find that it is completely done. It works 24/7. It integrates with hundreds and hundreds of tools, and it can set up automations that will blow you away and save 90% of your time, and Lord knows how much of your savings. Just this week, someone came to me who publishes a huge newsletter, and he has a team of writers that comb the internet every single day looking for articles to rewrite. They rewrite them, they find a photo, and they publish it. And in the span of an hour, we created a tool that would find the articles for him, rewrite them automatically, check for plagiarism, and post them in draft mode directly to his WordPress site, and add non-copyright photos, and waited for someone to proof it and then publish it. And I looked at him and I said, Okay, what are you going to do with your team of 5 people now when you only need one for about an hour a day? He said, I think that we're going to have to train them or they're going to have to find other jobs. So if you have a business and who doesn't, or work for a business, it's about saving money and getting the job done better and faster. So, what's an agent? You tell it what to do, it processes it, it plans it out, it picks the tools that are necessary, it executes it, and then it presents you with what it does. Now, what kind of tools? It has a web browser. It interprets code, it writes code, it deals with APIs, and it learns and adapts over time. If there's a program and it doesn't work, it will debug it. A friend of mine gave me an ebook. He gave me a book in PDF form that no one could adapt to Kindle because it had large color photos. And when you have a book on Kindle, it has to be able to resize, and resize also meant that the pictures had to resize, and no one was able to do it. And Manus went to work on it, and all of a sudden it said none of the coding agents that use um, that format books for Kindle will do what you want. Just a minute. And I see in the background, Manus is at work and goes, I took one of the agents, I copied it, recoded it for my own use, and now it will do it. And lo and behold, it did it. You can't get ChatGPT to do something like that and execute it and create the product for you. Not happening. Maybe it could write the code, but it sure can't execute it for you. Not happening. No way. And listen, until about 2 weeks ago, ChatGPT couldn't even read a website. You would paste a URL in and you would say, hey, can you create an article from this thing? And it would say, I can't read that. Now it's getting better at it. Everybody's playing catch up because AI is simply moving ahead. So Manus is an agent. It's to be your partner. It's not like one of these movies like, 2001 where the computer takes over. It works with you. It's intelligent, it's versatile, it innovates, and it collaborates. It works with you. Manus will stop from time to time asking for your input. And if it doesn't get your input, it's not going to go any further. Once you've given it its input and you've told, okay, create it, then it will stop once it's created. So what makes Manus unique? It adapts to so many tasks. It has so many tools. It handles the most complex tasks imaginable, and it collaborates with people. So what's really the difference between ChatGPT and the other LLMs? This is not just another AI. Those are primarily conversational interaction and text generation. Yes, they are good for coding, but they can't execute. They can't correct. They can't debug. They can work at it. If something's not working, maybe you'll get it back, maybe you won't, but you have to go elsewhere to put your code into practice. It understands language, writing, summarize, translating, answering questions based on training data, but it can't do it itself. It can't exercise external tools. And typically, it requires step by step prompting for you to use it in multi-stage tasks. People have learned over time that if you want to get good stuff out of chat, you do it one bite at a time. But Manus, it does it all. It understands super high level objections. It independently plans and executes multi-step tasks. It uses tools. It can manage long-running processes and adapt based on intermediate results. It's like having a really skilled VA or collaborative that can work with you and understand your goals. So LLMs, these are the programs that most people are using today. They're great at generating text. Manus adds the ability to operate by itself, use tools, and execute tasks, acting as your agent. And Manus will ask you to log in and we'll go get all kinds of information for you, um, and report back to you. It has saved my hide a bunch of times, whether running ads and showing them Facebook compliance or pointing out to people why their website isn't converting or why their landing page is getting zero opt-ins. Manus will do it. And not only will it tell you, in this case, somebody came to me, his landing page literally had zero opt-ins. And um, uh, Manus looked at it and said, what you're offering is really not good. He had a special report. It said those aren't working in this niche and told him you need to offer a free 7-day course. It wrote the course, it wrote the emails, it recreated the landing page, all in about 45 minutes. The guy was just blown away. Oh, and it wrote Facebook ads for him as well. And that was pretty darn good. So Manus, just from start to finish, follows a logical path. It always follows this path. It gathers information that comes from you, or you send it out to get it. It figures out a way to develop and problem solve. It figures out automation. It does content creation and research, and it collaborates and processes information. It really is the smartest tool that you've ever worked with. So why use Manus? Well, it boosts your efficiency, it reduces your costs, it enhances productivity, scales your operations, it accelerates innovation, and makes AI relevant to your business. And folks, these are the days when you're going to see business leaders telling you, you need to get ahead of this AI train, or certainly you're going to get kicked off. So let's start with simple. What are simple things? It can be your personal research assistant. It can teach you how to code. It can teach you languages. It can explore complex subjects. It can manage your schedules. It can sort your emails. It can track information. It can brainstorm ideas. It can overcome writer's block, draft content. I had a woman who it said, I don't know about AI. It's stifling my creativity. And so we had Manus teach her how to be more creative. And then Manus said, this is a really good topic. Would you like me to create a course on AI and creativity? She said, yes. And Manus created the entire course for her. And when it came time to build a website for her, she was like, oh boy, um, I don't know about that. No, she was like, I wasn't prepared for anything like that. But that's how Manus works. So if you want to make money online, it can build and deploy websites. Done this so many times. We'll probably see a website that one of my partners built with literally no coding skills. Affiliate marketing. It can find the highest paying affiliate products that other people aren't promoting. Like whenever the gurus do a promotion bid and they want you um, to buy their priced product, and they have everybody sell products, including their own or focusing on their own. So then you have 1,000 people with the same landing pages using the exact same ads and the exact same copy, and nobody makes any money. Well, how about dominate YouTube? Analyze successful channels and discover how to beat them at their own game. Write new original scripts for your channel. Research the market, create and publish your own products, build websites and sell them. My first money online, when came online in 2002, 2003, it took me months to create products. Now I create products literally overnight. And you could be like a money machine these days. You can create books. How many people, go into the question and answers, how many people know my friend Travis Sago? If you know him, go into the questions and say, yep, know him, handsome guy. What's going on over there in the Q&A? How many people know him? Anybody? Take a look at the questions. A lot of people don't. Oh, Cindy said just bought his new book. I've heard of the book, not the author. Never heard of him. Okay. Well, we do now. Yes, I've heard of him. Okay. Wow. Boy, Travis is going to be shocked. Great guy. I've seen his book. I know Travis. Hey, Craig. Of course you know Travis. Um, I've known him for many years. Know him and love him. Hey, Scott. This is what you do. You come, you talk to me in the afternoon and you come on, hop on my webinar. When you build a web, no, hey, Noah, that's a great question. Um, can you guys make sure to come back to Noah's question later? When you build a website with Manus, who hosts it? That's a great question. Um, does it transfer website to my hosting, like HostGator? It can do that. No, Manus does all the tools. Can it create you a website? Yes. All right. Well, we'll be talking about how you can get access to Manus in just a little bit. So, Travis Sago is a friend of mine. He wrote a book, the one on the left, called Make 'em Beg to Buy From You. I recommend you get it if you are in business. And I asked permission on a webinar from Travis, because we're friends. Could he wanted to um, make his book for coaches. He wants to adapt it to different niches, coaches, HVAC, roofers, lawyers, dentists, etc. And so he gave me the PDF of his book. I uploaded it to Manus and I said, hey, Manus, can you rewrite this book and make it for coaches? It asked me a couple of questions. I want it to sound folksy the way Travis talks. Manus went to work and Travis got a new book. I even had a cover made for it, and I think that the cover on the right looks better than the cover on the left. But don't tell Travis that. He probably paid a lot of money to have somebody fancy schmancy person do it. But I think it looks really better, better smile, better skin color. Hey, and his shirt isn't wrinkled. And I don't think Jeannie would be happy with the wrinkled shirt, but hey, what can I tell you? Um, it works like a charm. And then the next day when he had it, he went into his group and he said, I'm thinking of taking my book and making it for coaches and calling it Make 'em Beg to Buy for Coaches. Who would want it? And people were like, yeah, I would want that. Whoa, that would be fantastic. And I wrote down uh, Twicky Rabbit, and he said, it's your fault. You started it. Incidentally, Travis told me that the book was excellent and only required some really minor changes. So you can write original books. You can write fiction, nonfiction, mysteries, romance novels, recipe books, technical books. You simply answer a few questions and Manus takes over. Got a book for one niche, recreate it for another niche. And that's what I did with Travis, which is just unbelievable that it could do that. It would probably have taken Travis starting from scratch months to put that together. He had the book back in a couple of hours. So let's make money. You can, if you, let's pretend that you are an AI expert and you go to businesses and they go, why should I hire you? You say, well, I can generate in-depth market research, competitor analysis, and find the gaps between you and your competitors. I can research and identify and collect potential leads. It will even send them cold email. It can create targeted content, blogs, social media, emails, ad copy. It can develop SEO strategies and analyze performance. It can monitor what people think of your brand and social media trends. It can produce white papers for reports on the state of the market. You go to a business and you offer these things, they'll listen because you're saving them money. What if you could help streamline customer support? What if you can automate data entry? What if you could help with inventory logistics? What, as some of you said on the warm up to the call, you're designing and implementing workflow automations. What if you could analyze supply chain data? Look at this quote. This quote is from this week. Mika Kaufman is the founder of Fiverr, and he sent out an email to his entire team saying, AI is coming for your jobs. Heck, it's coming for my job too. This is a wake up call. It doesn't matter if you are a programmer, a designer, product manager, data scientist, lawyer, customer support rep, salesperson, or finance person. AI is coming for you. Think about that. I want you to consider whether your job could be replaced by AI, or are you so special that AI could never replace you? Lawyers, well, they're going to be outsourcing their research, just checking up on it. Um, Salespeople are using it to analyze their calls. Heck, there are right now AI agents that will call and talk to people on the phone, answer them as if they are a live person. It's crazy. Um, these are, this is the future. This is the revolution that I talked about at the beginning. And you can get ahead of that revolution, or you could get crushed by the revolution. I'm recommending that you get ahead of the revolution. Manus is going to be replacing jobs like this. Who needs someone to screen resumes and shortlist candidates? Who needs someone to write up job descriptions? Who needs someone to manage internal database or employee feedback or routine tasks? Sorry, either get with the game, make yourself invaluable, or your history. Goodbye, finance department. You can aggregate and analyze financial data. You can generate financial summaries and visualizations. You can automate expense report processing. You can assist with compliance checks and documentation review. Who needs all those people? Or how about research and development? Strategy and research, compile in comprehensive industry trend reports, patent searches, technology scouting, draft business plans, strategic documents, determine whether it's feasible to do something or not. I love when Manus takes a bunch of options and rates them for you and explains why it rated for them for you. Goodbye, programmers. Entire programming teams will be replaced by Manus, and you'll have a very small staff there just to monitor its applications because Manus can generate, debug, optimize code, create automate software testing scripts, write technical manual, build internal tools, and research API integrations and technical solutions. Now, you heard all of that. I want you to see what I created today, and I have zero coding skills. Zero coding skills. And when someone saw what I built today, well, they told me that I am now a vibe coder. A vibe coder is someone who doesn't know how to code, but codes. Well, that's me. So I went to Manus with a task. There's a, I do YouTube videos, and I want to take images and turn them into videos. Now there's a lot of software that will do that, but I want it to be able to do it for a bunch of images at a time and not sit there and wait for the processing to take place. If you go through the API, it's a lot faster. So I created this as a simple demo of what was possible. Here we go. That's a video buffering. That's not my program. We're having a little internet issue because there's so many of you here and we're using the video. Come on. Come on, Vimeo. You're better than this. Let's see where we go here. Let's go to approximately where we were. Okay, now, next. So my question for you is, aside of from wondering when the Academy is going to present me with my award, what do you guys think of that video? What do you think of that video for someone who has not is not a coder, not a programmer, to create that and turn that into a video, who has never programmed with an API key in my life? What do you think of that? Well, you don't hear sound because it's over Zoom. I just put some music in it, some little soft music. I didn't add any dialogue, voiceover, etc. Could you create a storyboard and have it generate the full video? Well, yeah, I'm going to improve on this. This was my first attempt. Now that I did that, I'm going to build on it. Yeah, do you like the expressions? That was amazing, awesome. What was the coding part of that? Well, I had to go from images that I created to get them to produce the video without going to a video service myself and automating it. So anytime I want to use that tool, I just click on it and it'll do it. Marcel says the world belongs to dreamers. Nice animation. So here here's the funny part. I sent this video to a guy who wants to make videos for me. Ready? And I should show you his. I don't want to mess up the screen, okay? But I'm gonna go on my phone to my chat on WhatsApp, and I sent him the video today, and I sent it to him. And this is a guy, he wanted to charge me $500 a video. So I sent it to him and I said, how did I do? He said, looks good, although I'd like to see it with a script and voiceover alongside the video. I was just testing. I built the app in Manus. App? To do the animation? I said, everything. Oh, nice. Never thought Manus could do that. His whole animation business can be blown out the window by a total coding illiterate like me who could create that in a day. Rain says it's awesome how talented we are if you just choose to implement. Okay. Impressive, given that you're not Pixar. Yes, I could have had them look more like Pixar images. That's what it generated. Um, I created the photos, and Manus sent them along to be created into videos. That would have been better if it wasn't for the buffering. Yes, we're on a webinar and it's in Vimeo. Absolutely. I totally apologize for the buffering, but I guarantee you, if we were not on the webinar, it plays really smoothly. What in your view makes this video so good? That if you want to create videos, now it didn't have to be animated. I created videos of cars traveling and stuff like that. But if you want to have a YouTube channel and make money, well, this will do it. So we create an entire video creation tool that you can go back and use over and over again. Yes. Not only that, Chris, I can sell access to my tool and charge people a monthly fee, or I can give everybody their own tool. And if they stop paying me, I just stop it at the source. I can turn the off switch. This is about Manus making money. And the people who no longer have to pay $500 a video think that giving me 50 or $100 a month is probably the smartest investment that they could make. Mia says I'll do the video for 300 only. Will Manus create audio? I haven't tried that yet. It might, but it certainly can work with an API to 11 Labs. How do you pay gate the tools? We manual. You can have Manus build the pay gate. The potential is incredible. The ability to make it yourself without having to pay for another service for anything you want is phenomenal. Then to share, we could turn your tool into a business is where genius is needed. Show us the next use cases we haven't seen. We're coming. We haven't even gotten to the demonstration yet. That's incredible. Now, does this not use credits to create the video? You see, this is the thing that I don't understand. People always focus on, well, how much did it cost you in credits? Well, let's see. I get 20 people to give me $100 a month to use my tool. Then do you care about the credits? Seriously. If you go in there and you just play around with Manus and you do it to amuse yourself because you're bored, then you're wasting money. But if you use it to build a business, then who cares? And I only go on Manus to make money. Awesome. A number of years ago, when my in-laws were still young, I created female superheroes for them. I could totally see developing scripts and videos with this. Okay. Coach me. How do you sell your tool? Where is it hosted? It's really complex where it's hosted. Um, but I've never used where it's hosted before. I didn't know what to do. Manus, I literally told Manus, treat me as if I'm an idiot and tell me what to do step by step. And Manus would say, okay, do you see this on your screen? And I go, no, I don't see it. Look down at the bottom. Scroll down. Oh, okay, yeah, it's there. Okay, do this. Manus make you a personalized version of QuickBooks? Why not? Can Manus prepare an app? It can be approved by Apple. Okay, so that question has come up before. I'm really getting into Q&A before I wanted to, but Apple, Manus can prepare Android apps. But for Apple, it would have to hand off at the end because Apple will only accept apps created under iOS. So yes for Android, no for Apple. I want to make a video ad for advertising. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There is a company that charges $100 a month to make 30-second commercials, and you get 10 a month. Hello. How about unlimited ads for $100? Is there a source code to in Manus to build a platform like Manus? There is an open source to Manus, but I don't know what people are putting into it. And there are a lot of people who are getting this source code and charging big bucks for it. If you type in Manus, there are people who have gated Manus, and they're picking up the Manus costs or using the soft this open source. but I wouldn't trust it with information. Many don't know how much it costs to know how much to charge to make a profit. That is something that we teach. Where do you go to access the API tools? And does it have you the ability? Yes, it does everything. Okay. How are you coming up with prompts to feed into Manus? Guess what? Manus tells me. Okay. Um, I asked because the US government could ban Manus like TikTok. Well, last time I checked, Manus, TikTok's still around. Does the usage of Manus create on the dependent of the Manus environment? If I wanted to prototype a solution and complete specific code integration myself, of course. Does Manus create WordPress websites and include the add-ons? Well, it can't create standard plugins. Is Manus an affiliate? No, but you could use it for affiliate marketing. Since Manus is invite only, we're stuck using Open Manus. Well, maybe you'll learn in a few minutes how to access Manus. Now, it's not available in every country. Can it research a market in the healthcare industry, create the business model based on an original idea, analyze the competition? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Fabian, it can do all of that probably in about an hour. How much money could you make with that, Fabian, if it did all that for you in about an hour? I'm begging you to take my money. Let's go. So Manus creates a dependence on the environment. In other words, I can't access project code. No, you can, it will give you the code. Fabian said 2 billion. Okay, well, that's pretty good. Now, look, here's Bill Gates. Agents are not only going to change how everyone interacts with computers, they're going to upend the software industry, bringing about the biggest revolution in computing since we went from typing commands to tapping on icons. And my dog is tapping, saying it wants to come in. I used him as the model, by the way, for those videos. Now, I would pick him up and show him to you, but unfortunately, if the truth be told, he is way cuter than I am, and that would be it. I would lose you guys for the rest of the evening. You would say, no, bring back the dog. He's better. But sorry, I just can't do that. His name is Chewie, and he was named after Chewbacca in Star Wars because he could be his double. In a lot of ways, the ID department of every company is going to be the HR department of AI agents in the future. Um, Look at here's from Mark Cuban. Artificial intelligence, deep learning, machine learning, whatever you're doing, if you don't understand it, learn it, because otherwise you're going to be a dinosaur within 3 years. That's Mark Cuban from Shark Tank, the investor. And guess what? It's not going to be 3 years. AI will not replace humans, but those who use AI will replace those who don't. That's Ginny Rometty, the former CEO of IBM. So that's what the future holds. So let's do a live demonstration of Manus. So you guys here, can you read off some of the suggestions that people have? What can what do people want me to do?
There is an uncanny amount of business related questions, which I am absolutely floored about. It shows us the quality of the audience here. Um, there's so many of them. I'm trying to figure out which one would probably be best. I
Just
mean,
give me a few and I'll pick one
all
that
right. I mean,
that I'll just be able to show. I may not be able to finish it, but I want to show them what Manus can do.
Yeah, I would say the best one would be the healthcare industry question, but we know that Manus will take a little time doing that.
Manus could do that, but it's going to take an hour to produce kick-ass results.
Yep. Let's see. Platformer video game like Super Mario. Reach out to businesses to sell digital and AI services. Maybe something
Oh,
with affiliate marketing.
okay. So hold on. Let me go back to one that was reach out to businesses. Read the previous one.
Okay. Platformer video game like Super
No, no,
Mario.
no. The one right after that.
Reach out to businesses to sell digital and AI services, or maybe something with affiliate marketing for a demo.
Okay. Um, that one's pretty easy.
Maybe an automation example to automate tasks someone does all the time, like web scraping and get it into Google Sheets.
Okay, well, we don't do web scraping here, but because scraping's a dirty word. Um, but I was just my brain just went to affiliate marketing. So, all right, so first let me show you. This is the Manus where you work, and these are the tasks that I have done just in this version of Manus. Um, I have other, I have at least three accounts. Okay. Um, do. Here was my last version. There was a book that Manus wrote for me. It's a kind of a long book, part of a series for me. And so let's go here. Now, here, this is the area where you put in your prompts. Okay. This is where you upload something that you want Manus to work on. You use this. Um, and this keeps shows you what your credits are. You could always buy more credits. And this is the up arrow. And you only push the up arrow when you're done with it. But if you make a mistake, you can modify Manus in the middle of things. So let's whoever asks about affiliate marketing, pick a niche. Pick a niche. Want a health niche? Want a supplement? Want make money online? Want personal development? Pick a niche for me. Whoever said it, affiliate marketing.
Filtered shower head, nature products, make money online,
Okay.
coaching, high-end watches.
Okay. Find me a make money online. This is not a lesson in typing, by the way. Uh, Product on clickbank.com and pick the one with the highest gravity score. That's the one that sells the best and makes the most money for affiliates. Um, Pick the one and how do we want to do? And read the website for the product and create a hmm, it's an evening, so whatever, 5 minute YouTube script um, to sell it as an affiliate. I will add my affiliate link when done. Now, you guys picked affiliate, you guys picked the niche. I know that when you want to sell, you want to look for the gravity score. I wanted to read the website. I wanted to create a 5-minute YouTube script to sell as an affiliate. And I will add my affiliate link when done. Okay, now here we go. We'll press the up arrow. Understood. I will search for a make money online product on ClickBank with the highest gravity score, analyze its website, and create a 5-minute YouTube script for you to promote it as an affiliate. This will take some time to research and write. I'll keep you posted. Now, let's see what it's doing, and I'll explain it. So, first of all, down here, you see these numbers 1/7. That means it is starting the process. And you can see that it has a browser and it is now looking. You can see it's on ClickBank already. It is searching ClickBank. Now it's went over to the ClickBank marketplace and it's going to find make money online products and it's going through their resources. It is actually going through ClickBank and clicking the appropriate things to find make money online products. It's doing this all itself. It's looking for the right place to find it. Oh, we got to the marketplace. Finally, that took you long enough, ClickBank. It took you a minute. Now it's in the marketplace and it's looking for make money online. Okay. How does it find the marketplace? How does it search? Okay. It doesn't want to log in. Alternate ways. Here we go. It found it. It found another way to search it and it's finding products. There it goes. Now I could have logged into ClickBank for it, but I just wanted to show you that Manus finds a way. Ooh, it's looking at them, looking at the star rankings, looking at the gravity, live chat jobs. It found one. There we go. Now it's looking at the browser. It's visiting the website, updating the plan. Now it's a 2 of 7 because it's identified the product. Okay. Now it's going to the website. Go back. Hey, let me tell it what to do. Click the visit website. But oh, it got there. Okay. Well, so much for telling it what to do. Manus is now going through it's looking at the website. and it's picking things, it's going through, it's going to click through. Okay, folks, is this mind blowing? What do you think of what Manus is doing so far? This is impressive. This is incredible. This is insane. It's going through their quiz. If you had a site that you know did this well already, yes, you could create it. Amazing. This is great. A lot of manual tasks that can be taken off your plate. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't, I'm blocking the screen, but um, do you have a reliable internet connection? It's asking you all the questions to see if you qualify, and Manus is testing its answers. Do you see that Manus can be used to make you money tonight? Literally, it could make you money tonight. Oh, Scott, now you do it. But that would have been a great question. You know, Scott, had you asked that question when we were asking for questions, I probably would have told it because you're a cool person. Now, Scott, by the way, do you want to? Hey, Scott, do you have a mic? Okay, Scott, would you unmute yourself? Or can you unmute Scott Hall?
Yeah, all just raise your hand and I will unmute you because there's a long list of people in
We
here.
got hundreds of
All
people
right,
on here. There
go
he
ahead.
is. Hey,
Good
Scott,
evening.
long
How you
time no
doing?
speak.
Since yesterday.
Okay. I so why did I think it was today? I'm telling you, I'm so time warped.
Mhm.
Um, Scott, uh, share with us the title of your book.
It's called The Avalanche, Navigating the Hype and Promise of Artificial Intelligence, a Small Business Survival Guide.
Okay. Um, how long did it take you to write the book, the core of the book?
Took me about an afternoon to get the right outline and then about another day to coax it out of Manus the way I wanted it. I was still learning how to use it, but it was pretty quick.
Okay. And how long is the book?
It's about 50,000 words.
Okay. So, 50,000 words, and you sent it to me today or yesterday. I haven't had a chance to look at it yet, but it's done. Um, and does it have ways for you to uh, for people who buy it on Amazon to get in touch with you?
It'll be up on Amazon and probably in the next 2 to 4 days. It's in process.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, it'll be it's just the AI avalanche. Get it? Play on words.
We got that, Scott. All right. There is a real live case study. Scott and I planned it out, showed him what to do, and then Scott, the perfectionist, went ahead and perfected the book, put it together, and it's ready to go live.
Yeah,
And
I've also put in accompanying workshop with it, so that'll be ready. It's actually developed. I just have to publish it. So
well, I'm inviting someone to our little group who will show you some other things that you can do with that group. So that was the guy I mentioned today about publishing, and you will be super amazed at what he can do. So
great.
now, thanks, Scott, for coming live. Um, okay, now you could see here 6 or 7. YouTube has been Manus has written the script. Manus has written the script. And it's on 6 or 7. It's looking for the final update. Let's look at the final script. I'm going to close this and wait for the there it is, the final script. And Manus did it with music and thumbnail and a host. You can use an AI host, it'll do it. This is done. This is done. And then basically you record this in someone's voice, use 11 Labs, put in some music, and you have links to subscribe. Show the call to action on the screen. Click the link in the description below, and you put your affiliate link. Okay, so you just saw a live demonstration of um, of Manus, where you can literally go out and find a um, a high converting product, and you can go ahead then and just really, you know, go to town. Um, how long was that demonstration? Not very long, 20 minutes. So that is the power of Manus to make money. And that is only one thing that it can do. So Manus is just yet that powerful. Hold on, I'm going back to our presentation. My dog said that he deserves a treat for me showing images that resemble him and that he is reporting me. He heard that someone here helps rescue groups, and he said that he wants to be rescued from this house because I dared show him without paying him rights for his image. I'm telling you, what are these dogs coming to? So, how do you get Manus? All right, here's the easiest way to get Manus. Now, there have been people who have followed what I said and got Manus while they were still on the call. Okay. So the first thing that you do is you go to your phone and you download the app. Manus likes people using the app. I think they want to show um, they want to be pushed high in the App Store with uses and reviews. So download the Manus app and it'll ask you, do you have an access code? If you don't have an access code, then down there you apply for access. Then you will see something like this. Your email. I recommend signing in with Gmail. Sign in with Gmail. It makes things much smoother. And then how can Manus help you? Give them a reason involving AI. I work for this department in my job, and I want to help them build automations with Manus. Um, blah, blah, blah. But make sure it's AI related. Don't say, I don't have anything better to do. I was on a webinar. That's not going to get, and then verify that you are human. And then lo and behold, you might just get an email really quickly that you can try Manus. Now, there is a Discord, someone asked about it, but it's not really, it's not an active. Everything's locked there. So they publish stuff, but there's no support or bug fixes there. You have to go to their support, which is fairly overwhelmed. Okay, the number one complaint people have about Manus is that it eats points. It eats credits. And again, I've told you my feeling about that. But the reason that people are having this problem is because they are talking to Manus as if they're chatting. Hey, Manus, how are you today? So I have this idea, right? You don't need to thank Manus. You don't need whatever. You need to talk to Manus the way you are talking to a VA. We have a woman who has been cleaning our house now for 5 years, 6 years, and maybe more, 7 years. And she's been great. She's like part of the family and whatever, but she decided to leave home, leave her husband, leave her kid, and pursue love because love awaits her. And ever since love awaits her, she's been homeless. She's been sleeping in cars, but she loves her boyfriend. And when she comes over to the house, she's on video calls with her boyfriend, and she's not focused. Now my wife hems and haws and gives her all, oh, how are you? How is everything going? How's your daughter doing? How's this? How's that? Whatever. And then I'm kind of like Manus. Hey, please do me a favor. Don't be on the phone when you're working in our house. Okay. So the people who work with chat, they talk like this, kind of like my wife. The people who work with Manus talk like this. You saw that the prompt that used was not really long. I just told Manus what to do. Go to ClickBank, find the make money online product with the highest gravity, study the website, and write a YouTube script for me. That was it. And Manus just did it. It asked, it didn't even ask questions because it didn't even ask questions about it because my prompt was so clear. And here, if you write clear prompts, it will do it. This prompt here could be used when someone asks, can I find leads for this? If you were one of the people who asked, and as a matter of fact, everybody should do this. Take your phone out now. Take your phone out now and take a picture of this screen. Because this is how you find leads. This is how you find business opportunities. All you do is just change the location to, let's say, United States or a couple of cities. The focus here, it's not specialty coffee, it's whatever you want it to be. Find, I don't know, 5 to 10, 20 top candidates who can, whatever. And then what do you want? Their name, their address, if they have a website, um, their, social media profiles, email, phone number if it's available, and then put it into a file for me. Take a picture of this. Now, come on, take a picture. I'm not going to be staying on this for long. Go ahead and take the picture because I want you to understand this and I want you to use it. Now, because so many people were messing up, I created a special tool. I call it the magic tool. So you could take one of those super longy prompts, put it on the left, and press the button, and my tool will rewrite it for you and save you a bunch of credits. And yes, Manus is hosting this tool. Or you could go really deep with my prompt guide where I tell you how to prompt Manus to get good results. So my goal is to create the people who are going to step in the vacuum that all those business leaders are talking about. All those people who are going, all those jobs that are going to go really vacant because there's nobody there to step in. That's where you come in. With the right training, you will be the people that are in demand. And by the way, if you type in, and I'm going to, maybe I'll do this now. Let me just go to the screen. I'll share my screen. AI agent jobs, salary. Let me stop the share. Let me go to the share. Salary ranges are hard to pin down, could be anywhere from 133,600 to 256,000. CNBC reports median salary $106,000. Top 10% are above 156,000. 120 to 130K. Estimated total pay for an AI consultant, 198,000 a year. Average salary, 128,000. Course ERA, this is a guy who was one of the Google engineers, 134,000. AI engineer salary, 175,000. I just want you to understand that when I'm talking about the future, I'm not just making stuff up as I'm going along here, folks. This is the future, and it could be a pretty impressive future for you. So I've created a beginner's guide to Manus, and I'm also in the process of showing you how to create a book with Manus. Fiction books, nonfiction books. I'm working on showing people how to create products with Manus. If you've never had a product, Manus will create it. How to SEO your website with Manus. How to write copy with Manus. You'll be surprised. I have A-level copywriters here on the call with us. I won't mention any names, Craig, but they know that the era of the high-priced copywriters are coming to an end. How about starting your Manus agency? And you can either go out and get your own clients, we'll train you how to do that, or I'll get the clients and bring them to you, and you get paid. Or start a YouTube channel and dominate it with your Manus skills. Or create websites with Manus. Easy peasy. Or get certified by my Prompt Engineering Institute as an AI agent expert. And let me tell you, when you get this certification, they know that you have demonstrated expertise. So the demand is high. Can I hire you? Take out your phone, open up the camera, and hold it up to that QR code. And that's how you can join us on this journey. Join us on this journey. You can do this. This is something that every single person here can absolutely do. This is not hard. You saw what I did to make money. Um, I didn't do anything special. I just literally trying to go to our group. Um, and we are looking for people who will um, who want to join us on this journey. So get out your cameras now and point it at that, and let's get going. Now, each course here lists from $9.97 to $29.97. New courses will be added to the list, but you get them as they come out included in your membership. So I'm going to make you an offer now that you can't refuse. I want you to join our Manus family. But the guns that we have in our hand are the tools that Manus is going to deploy to make you some. You're going to get courses like create a nonfiction book with Manus, create a fiction book, mystery, romance, science fiction, fantasy, copywriting like a pro, create your own products, build a website, dominate YouTube, Manus for agencies, SEO the easy way. Plus, you're going to get all these bonuses, which are already posted. My Manus prompt guide, my Manus magic tool, 50 ways to make money with Manus, Manus manual, the Manus affiliate guide. All of these come with all the prompts you need in them to make money. Cracking the YouTube algorithm, the Dinzo guide. And if you guys haven't heard of Dinzo, Dinzo is a channel that started about 6 months ago making little animated cartoons, the kind you saw from me, in case you were wondering where that's going. And they are making $200,000 a month from YouTube. Does that get anyone's attention? Who would who would like to have a YouTube channel that is making that kind of money? Craig, this is so cool. I'm tempted to buy again. Hey, Jared, I'm not near a computer to get the QR. Well, if you're on your phone, well, there were some fast mover bonuses, but the first five to get up get a free Manus invitation code right now. If you join right now, you're going to be invited to a special webinar tonight called Make Money Tonight. Plus, if you pay in full, you get a free one-on-one session with me. It normally costs $9.97, but the value can be 10 times that. So let's go. I just want to show you this testimonial from Amy. She joined us last week. Within the week, she created an entire business in 45 minutes. Manus can make a whole new business in 45 minutes. Well, if you're logged into Manus, this is the way you make money. Here's somebody posted this today. I posted a 6 series romance novella series on Amazon. It took me about 15 minutes a book. It went live this morning. Ed said, I asked Manus to generate me life insurance leads. And Jim, who is an Amazon expert, has come on board to take you the last steps from um, when you have the finished book. Jim will show you how to create quality covers, how to upload it and publish, walk you through the entire KDP process. Do you know of ways my 16-year-old daughter can make money on Manus? Start a YouTube channel, sell products as an affiliate, but YouTube channel would be my thing, or create products. Let's see, 16-year-old daughter. How about evaluation of the best and healthiest products, makeup products that people are using and sell it? Fabian, do you have access for $297 a month and can stop anytime? Yes, we don't hold anyone there against their will. If you're not making money, you shouldn't stick around. These are what, in a classroom area, this is what it looks like when you join our program. You will see that there is plenty of stuff there that you can do. And here, if you do not have your phone, you can go to Join Manus. Okay, yes, the QR code is on the screen, or you can go to joinmanus.com. Adam, do you want to talk about your experiences from using Manus from day one?
Not only do I want to talk about my experiences, I just wanted to introduce myself to the crowd, and I just wanted to say congratulations, Cisco, for officially becoming part of the family. And for those of you that don't know who I am, my name is Adam Maggio. I'm originally from a little town in Forked River, New Jersey, right by the Jersey Shore. I'm currently located in Boca Raton, Florida, ironically, where we have the Manus office. And I encourage you guys, if you've seen something tonight that may have struck a chord, I encourage you a little bit to dive deep down inside of yourself and really think about what your life could look like if you were literally to learn this one tool. And the reason why I'm telling you this is I was already successful. I'm just going to be blunt with you. I exited a Fortune 500 company at the age of 34. I didn't need to really go out and learn this new skill set that you're going to learn when you join manus.com. Okay. Make sure you take out your phone, you go to joinmanus.com because I'm going to talk about a few things. Congratulations, Fabian, that you may miss out on if you're not one of our first 100. All right. So the reason why I want to say this is Harlan, having known him for a long period of time, and to be honest with you, he was probably one of the guys that probably didn't know how much I looked up to him as a copywriter. For those of you that don't know him and his background, he's very, very smart. And me, right, when I saw this tool and I saw Harlan posting questions out there about Manus on Facebook, I had to reach out to him and say, hey, if I paid you a lot of money, would you show me how to do a few things? And he graciously took it and he jumped on the call. And he showed me a few things that, quite honestly, in I don't know, maybe a half hour's worth of time, changed the trajectory of where how I'm going to operate and help people learn how to go ahead and make money, right? And I encourage you guys to understand that what we're talking about tonight is not Manus. Like I see a lot of people in the group saying, I have Manus, I've got access to Manus, I've got access to it. Okay, awesome. You have the tool, okay? But just like a hammer, you can use it to bash someone's skull in or build a dream house, okay? It's just a tool. What we're offering you tonight is an opportunity to join us in the school community. where we're going to go layers and layers and layers and layers with you deep on what you actually need to do, not to learn this tool in a month, not to learn this tool in even a week, to go ahead and literally tonight, when you go to joinmanus.com, right? When you go there, you're going to see an offer, right? The offer is to join us for 297 measly dollars a month. Let me give you the big surprise, okay? The big surprise is this. We have an affiliate program where I will immediately show you next Wednesday, okay? Next Wednesday at 1 p.m. for those of you that join tonight on how you can go ahead and not only cover your whole membership, but now have access to people, okay, that are looking to go ahead and use Manus to build a destiny and a dream they've never thought about before. And I want to encourage you one to understand one thing. And this is really important, guys. Is success is not reserved for special individuals. It's reserved for those of you that go ahead and take action and join us. You took hard-earned time out of your day, right? It's 8:30 at night on a Thursday. You could be doing anything. There's a reason why you're here. But if you knew the difference between how long this would take you to do it on your own versus simply taking out your credit card, going ahead and joining us in that school group, the difference is so the margins are so slim that you would almost throw up. So what I want to do right now is I want to show you something that I'm not sure Harlan's going to be happy about because he has a little bit of something he posted in this group that piqued my eye and really showed me the journey that you guys could be on. And I want to show it to you. And again, Harlan, I apologize, but I want to show them. Guys, this is our actual school. When you go ahead and you join us for 297 a month, right? And again, we are limiting it to the first 100 people because quite honestly, past that point,
Did
this
you want to share your screen, Adam?
I'm sharing it. Hopefully they can see it.
Not yet.
Uh-oh. Can you see it now?
Not yet.
Well,
Does someone have to give you permission?
I'm sharing it. It says you are screen sharing. We could see it. Okay.
Okay,
The
how come I
Godfather
can't?
himself can't see it. So,
Okay.
guys, here's what he wrote. Help wanted. More and more businesses are hearing about AI agents, but a lot of them do not want to do them work themselves. Basically, if you will follow him step by step, okay, he's going to find you two ways to go ahead and get clients, right? One, he will teach you how to find clients and you have to sell them. Or here's the key part, guys. If you get qualified in our group and you're sitting across us from our office in Boca Raton, Florida, and you're going ahead and you're doing the things that, congratulations, Alex. Thank you for saying yes to your business. You will be qualified where we'll help you get the clients and even pay you for your work. But he expects them to start coming in June, right? June. So what does this mean? This means that you guys that get in right now at the ground level, when I mean it, go to joinmanus.com, guys, and go ahead and join. You will be so far ahead of the curve, you have no clue. Let me give you some examples of things I have either personally built. Congratulations, RJ. I look forward. You know what I'm going to do, guys? Because we're so damn close to that 100. Let's get real with ourselves. Let's stop monkeying around. How many are we at? We're at 72 members. 72 members. At 100 members, Jared, congratulations. Thank you for joining us. I promise you, on this journey together, we are going to go ahead and decimate every single businesses out there that do not have this tool, do not know how to use it, where guys like ordinary people like me can come in, right, and go ahead and create some magic out there and create an economy, you know what, that damn it, you deserve. For a long time, you've probably been sitting there like I was before I got started with that Fortune 500 company as a welder and was just quite honestly getting shit on by society. I couldn't figure out why people were making money and certain people weren't. It wasn't because they were any more gifted or talented. It's because they had access to tools and mentors that got them there. And I know for a lot of you, you're sitting here and you're concerned, right, about whether or not this is going to work. We know this is going to work. All we need to figure out is are you willing to bet on yourself? Are you willing to bet on yourself? Because let me tell you something. Watch this. You see this website here, guys? You see this website? This is an affiliate website for supplements. Guess what I did? Harlan didn't teach you this on the webinar. He didn't tell you the little secret. You can talk into your guys. I cannot write, right? When I type, spell check is so out of whack. I'm that bad, but I built this by talking, okay, into my phone. I built the website doing this. Guys, you want to go out there and you want to get clients for literally interior designing? Go ahead, talk to Manus, create a proposal like I did, download the proposal, you send it to him, right? Check this out, guys. Look at this website built with Manus, okay? The evolution of the iPhone, card detailing. Guys, this stuff goes on and on and on and on. Look at this, guys, right here. I want to analyze the companies in the B2B market and their dashboards. So what do? I go here. I've got a summary. I can go on Click Analytics. I can go find a company. I could visit the company. Boom. I don't need to sit here, honestly, and sell you. Look, one new post. Watch this. I want to see what this new post is. Look, Mike is in. Congratulations, Mike. Guys, 76 members. All we need is 100. I don't care who you are, what level of talent you're at. If you come in and you do one thing, and that is follow the leader, okay? You play follow the leader, you will go ahead and you will make money with us to the point where Fabian, congratulations. Ed, congratulations. You're in. Finally, guys, I'd like to see people getting off the couch. How do you expect to do something different this year if you do the same thing? When this thing hits 100 members, guys, this is not $299 a month, right? Just to be clear, did you think that? Do you think I would get out of bed for 209? I'm not being rude, just so everyone knows. When you see me, you will understand the type of person I am. We want to help you, but we can't help those of you that don't want to help themselves. Let me show you a guy personally I know right here. This is Guy, Ed Moore, when I was at the company called Aflac. If you don't believe me, you go to my LinkedIn, it's Adam Maggio. Go there and check out my track record, right? This is one of my top sales guys, which means he knows far less than any normal human being about Manus. That's it, right? And how to do things. He literally called me today and said, I just published a six series romance novel with Manus. This is a guy making $500,000 a year, and he's thrilled about making $10.50 online for his first time in his life. Okay. Guys, if he can do it, I promise you, you can do it. The only thing different is he made a decision. He made a decision. Let me go here. This is epic. One here. I have Noah Kitty from Florida. Just had a great question. And let me stop sharing this for a minute because I really just want to talk to everybody. He said, will you be having a meeting in Boca for the first 100? Noah, I got one thing better. If we get to, we're at 77 members, we're probably going to be at 80. I'll tell you what, when we hit 85 members, I will do a drawing on a live that I do when I teach you literally how to make recurring revenue with Manus. Okay. I will do a drawing live. Well, I will personally, okay, out of my own pocket, because I know how important it is to sit across from a guy like Harlan in 1800 Northwest Corporate Boulevard in Boca Raton, Florida, in a 3,000 square foot office that overlooks the executive airport and get direct one-on-one attention from him. If you're one of the first 100, okay, one of the first 100, I will do a raffle and personally pay for 5 people to fly down first class, not the shit seats in the back of the bus, guys. You're no longer in that crowd. You're no longer in that crowd. You will get in first class seat. You will have free drinks. You'll have food, whatever it is you want. Because I want you to be rested up for that day that we have in our office. I want you to be rested up for that day we have in our office. Now, Harlan, there's two options when they buy. The first option is on a monthly payment. The second option is on an annual membership. And I don't want to put you on the point or on the spot. If they go ahead and they join with the annual membership, will you give them 1 hour of one-on-one time?
Oh, yeah. And during that hour, whatever they create or we co-create belongs to them. And I will push you to make it something good, something valuable, a website, a program. I will make sure that it is more that you get your investment back at least 10 or 20 times over because I'll show you how to market it as well.
So, guys, what that means is when you go to joinmanus.com, and I'm gonna look at the I'm gonna pull the school group up because Manny, congratulations, Manny. Thank you for saying yes to your business. What this looks like, okay? Jonathan, go to the link. It'll show you. Honestly, I don't even know what the annual price
Oh,
is because I was
Ed just joined at the annual for an annual, so he gets a one-on-one session with me.
what's his name?
Ed Akehurst.
Ed Akehurst. Congratulations. Congratulations, because let me tell you, that one-on-one session was not easy to get, right? Guys, I'm sharing the group right now. We're up to 78 members. What's the total out the door cost for annual? If you want to do the annual, I think it's like 2,700 bucks or something. To
He
be quite
is
honest with you, Harlan's time is already like worth more than that. It's not about if you're already paying for Manus. It's are you
2777. And Sophie just
Sophie.
joined us.
Congratulations, Sophie. When you get to the link, when you go to joinmanus.com, it's going to offer you a monthly and it's going to offer you an annual. If you take the annual, you will save money. You will also get one-on-one time for 1 hour, not 1 hour and 1 minute, with Harlan. Okay. Why do I say that? You want to be prepared, folks. When he took over my screen and he started showing me what was possible, I was able to create things that once were impossible. And is there a discount on the annual? Yes. It's simple. Go to the link, put your credit card in, it will show you the settings. We're at 79 members. Okay. At 85 members, the plain deal is off. You can still come to our office when we have our event. The plain deal is off. All right. So, guys, think about this. I want you to think about a lot of times in your life where you had to make a decision, right? Because all's life really is, and if I could just speak blunt to you, is a series of decisions, right? That's it. And a lot of times, what people don't understand is if you make a good decision that has a trend in a positive direction, you could outdo something that no one else could ever do before. Because when trends get made, money gets made and money gets lost. All right, what am I talking about? Well, if you're a Blockbuster and you don't believe in streaming services to be the future, you're going to get your ass whooped by Netflix. Why? Is Netflix any smarter than you? Nope. Do they have any more capital than you? Nope. They're just on the right side of the trend. They saw that why would someone go into a place and get a thing to watch what they have to return that's been in someone else smelly's hands called a movie? Just stream it right on the TV. So if you were on that right side of the trend, there a lot of money was made. When you go to join Manus and you get in that damn school group, you will see what I'm talking about. All right? Well, you'll see what I'm talking about because there's a trend happening. Look at the post about Fiverr. That person runs literally a company that does all simple and semi-complex tasks for you for a couple bucks. Literally, he put everybody on alert. You will not have a job. It will be outsourced to people that know how to use the tool. The tool's Manus. The question is, are you going to use it? Are you going to use it to build a dream life? Or are you going to use it to bash someone's skull in? That's the only difference. Okay. That's the only difference. Go to joinmanus.com. Take the credit card out of your pocket, folks. 81 members. We have four more members. I love the passion. I love this. I appreciate that, RJ. I really do because at the surface level, this may look like passion. This isn't what I do. This is who I am. This is who I am. Okay? I'm going to join you, Link. I used to work for Aflac. My dad was a son. Hey, I deeply, deeply, deeply do want to let you know I feel for you and I'm sending prayers to your family about your dad passing away. I did not know him, but I do know how important it is when someone works at a company like Aflac. I do know how hard it is. How I know that is I was number two at the company. Literally built the second largest sales organization in the history of the company. And one of my guys, that sales top sales guys, that ironically was working for me, is in the group, right? Um, it's an excellent company. I appreciate you joining, John, not because you're taking a risk on me, because you're willing to bet on yourself. You see, there's something different when you go ahead and for the first time in your life, you say, enough's enough. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. Alls I've got to do, okay, alls I've got to do is literally follow what other people are successfully doing and just do the same thing. It's called parrot syndrome. If you can literally play Simon Says or repeat things step by step, and when you get in there, you're going to see a lot of these guides are already in depth. The one thing you're not going to see is all the courses built out because I got news for you. All right. I got news for you. You're going to be part of the first 100. We're at 81 members, guys. We have how many people on the line here? Let me take a look. Let me take a look. And I'm wondering, I don't know if she's on, if Betsy Bookkeeping is on, but I want you guys to see a business that was actually built out of Manus that's actually flying across. And this is one of them, guys. Where's headquarters? 1800 Northwest Corporate Boulevard in Boca Raton, Florida, right across from the executive airport. Unfortunately, where a plane did crash the other day. You could look it up on Twitter. All right. Guys, we have 120 people on the line. We have 81 members. I would love, I would love to get four more of you in the group because we're going to have one final finale and we got our top 100. The only difference is, are you going to be part of it? Are you going to sit on the sidelines or are you going to take action? All right, guys, let's go. I want to see this thing filled up. I want you guys to get off the fence. If you want to become a professional Zoom attender, by all means do it, guys. I did it for years. When I finally said, you know what? My family don't deserve this shit. My mom deserves better. Okay? My dad deserves better. If you've got children, folks, you see, you're telling them to go out there and you're telling them they can be everything that they want to be and do everything they want to do. They can go and like invent a new reality for themselves, go out there and learn all the technology, right? You got them. The problem is most people believe kids are stupid. I got news for you folks. They're going to turn around one day and they're going to look at you and say, "You're telling me that I can do anything with technology. You're telling me I can do this, but why aren't you doing this, mom or dad? Why aren't you doing it?" You see, my hopes for you guys is that you take action tonight, that you change the trajectory of you and your family. Because let me tell you something, every once in a while, the one comes along. What is the one? See, I didn't come from a rich family. I didn't. They were all school teachers, and quite honestly, they were the best school teachers in the building. But they got paid the same amount as the worst school teachers in the building. And I never understood it. And they were wonderful, wonderful family and wonderful parents. But I didn't come from a rich family. But I knew one thing. A rich family was going to come from me. And all I'm asking you to do is bet on yourself. Go to joinmanus.com. Join us. Get in there, observe, learn, ask, teach. Okay. Alex, yes, I have you, my kids using AI whenever possible. Create little side hustles with Manus. Alex, whether or not you join us, I want to let you know you're an amazing human being. I do want to let you know, though, how much quicker you could learn by joining us in that group. And Alex just reminded me of something. I'm not paying attention because he's already in. So I appreciate that, Alex. It's 8:55 at night, and I've been cranking since about 4:30 this morning. Because when you realize what you can do in such a small period of time, and this period of time has a lifetime to the opportunity. And what I mean by that is everyone, right? What they generally want, guys, we're at 81 members. I'm going to stop talking in 4 minutes no matter what. I'd love to see us hit 85. I'd love for you guys to hit the annual and get on Harlan's one-on-one session there. But there's one thing that I do know is information is important, and there's a ton of information on YouTube that's important. But far more important is where that information comes from. And there's not one person out there that I could possibly think of that I would want to learn Manus from quicker, easier, and more effective than Harlan. That's why I reached out to Harlan. I said, Harlan, listen, this is a lot of money for me to talk to you one on one. Not everyone's got this. Not everyone has this. I said, would you be willing to go ahead if I sat there and put my time and effort into it and building out a community? Would you be willing to go in there and just give it your all? It's not going to, you like, you may like these are going to be people that are coming in that are maybe not the most efficient at using Manus like I was when I came to you. Will you do it? And he said, yeah. So I put my money where my mouth was. And it's important because information, it's all over the place. But far more important is where that information's coming from, folks. And if you listen to the wrong information, you're screwed. But if you listen to the right information, man, let me tell you something. You could do anything you want. You could do anything you want. All you have to do is go to your phone and go to joinmanus.com. We just had a new member roll in, Xavier. I love it. Xavier's profile. Oh, Carolyn Johnson too, by the way. I'm just reading some of these profiles. So let me read these live just so everyone can see this real quick. I apologize for taking a little more time, Harlan, than I thought. I'm just
Hey, and Adam, real quick.
yeah.
I don't have her with me tonight, but I just wanted to share what we were able to do real quick because you mentioned it earlier. Long story short, my wife has a bookkeeping business and she plugged in what she had so far for the business and some of the obstacles and all that good stuff into Manus, and it created a comprehensive 30-day action plan to, expand and grow the business without spending an arm and a leg and not having to, only being able to work X amount of hours per week, within a window, and, gave it basically, here's our circumstances and our time availability. What would you do as a strategy to expand this business? And in 30 days, we followed the action plan, but in 30 days, the business grew by about 7x, maybe about 7.5x, and had its best month ever. And it's still on an upward trajectory for this month to grow even larger. And it's because we knew what to ask Manus, and evolved from that, and it actually even created an extra income opportunity for our business that we hadn't considered for one of the domain names we were sitting on. But the real kicker is um, that it was just like it wasn't like it took a lot of effort or a lot of credit from Manus to create such a report. It probably costs the equivalent of like $10 when you transfer it to credits, which is pretty worth it. It's the same type of marketing plan that, so first of all, if you have a business, you can do the same thing that'll help grow your business. Can't guarantee you a 7x or just what we had. But also, if you are a business consultant, now there's a new product you can offer. You could also be offering SWOT analyses. So, like, for the cost of Manus and the cost of the mastermind, you're in for what, $500 a month. You could be going out and finding clients who pay you $2,500 to give you a comprehensive business plan. Go find one of those a week. You're making 10 grand a month for something that doesn't even cost you $1,000 a month. I'd say that's a pretty good side hustle.
That's excellent. I knew Betsy wasn't around, but hearing stories like that truly, truly, truly just it does something deep, guys. It's not about like a lot of people tend to think it's about the money, and quite honestly, if you're living paycheck to paycheck, it is. But the ability to go out there and create 10,000 a month or 15,000 a month or 20,000 a month or 200,000 a month using AI and automation, that excites me. I just want to say congratulations to the last couple members because Harlan, the last gentleman that joined, his name is Xavier. He writes Facebook ads, emails, and sales letters. Natural and alternative health is my favorite, and his passion is to help people reduce chronic pain. As one of the arguably best copywriters out there known to man, this gentleman that's writing emails, ads, and sales letters in the natural health and alternative space, do you think Manus could outconvert copy that you have previously written?
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. It's going to be part of the copywriting course where I'm going to show you how to do it. Now, I don't know if we should release all these dirty tricks, but I went into Manus. I wrote a book of all of my sales letters. I uploaded it to Manus and had Manus learn my copy voice. I handed it over to these two characters, my business partners, and they can now write emails within my copy voice that sound better than me. Okay? This is the power of Manus. And we have people who are using, who are writing. It's as if Gary Halbert came back to life. They're writing accurate Gary Halbert letters. There are people. One of Adam's friends wrote a sales letter that was is so good that it would make John Carlton either go furious or cry because it's 100% in his style. We are we are doing this, folks. Now, the first thing that I want you to do when you come in is I want you to go down to the bottom of where you are. Hold on, go down, go back to the classroom and go down to the bottom. And the first thing that I want you to listen to is the Manus mindset. When you do that, it is a short call, and you are going to just over 5 minutes. You are going to really just get some incredible stuff. And we are loading this up. Now, tonight, in in 10 minutes, not in 10 minutes, but let's say when we finish, probably a half hour later, time to give everybody a T&P break, I'm going to post a Zoom link and I'm going to show you how to make money with Manus that nobody here has seen yet. Nobody has seen. I'm going to show you an altogether new way to make money with Manus, and it's just going to blow you away.
And
Just
you're
going
doing
to blow
this
you
tonight?
away. I'm going to do that tonight,
All right,
a
guys.
half hour after we finish. The wife is, you know what they say, the wife is away, the cats will play. Um, she's out helping our stepkid move into college. So that means I can work with you guys and show you how to make money. There's an affiliate guide. Now stop right there. Stop right there. Notice it says step-by-step instructions with exact prompts for every page, every stage. You can just copy and paste my prompts and get results. Here we go. Look at the prompts in purple.
I didn't know if Harlan was going to be pissed I was showing this or not. This, I literally, I was blown away. And this is one use case, guys. Go to joinmanus.com, join us. He's got a training coming up, literally, where he has something that I wish I even knew about.
Total surprise. And I will be posting the link as soon as we are done. We're at 9:05. It'll probably be just 9:45 for everybody. And you'll get on and you are going to see something that I am going to turn into money. I'm going to turn into money and I'm going to show you how to do it as well. All new, major stuff. It's going to rock. So go to joinmanus.com and get on board. Joinmanus.com. Show them the link. Well, you can't show them the link because you're a member. So,
Yeah,
um,
I can't
hmm?
show you the link because I'm a member, but what I can show you is the stuff that Harlan probably wants to keep quiet. Oh, Sam, congratulations. Look forward to seeing you on that training. Guys, listen to me. This one thing right here, this is all you have to do. Literally. Okay. What you guys don't realize is when Harlan was talking, I had Manus going in the background. Now, I'm going to go over there. We're up to what, 83? Let's just cap it at 85. Let's just cap it at 85. If you're not in at 85, that's it. We're done. 85. What I was doing is I was having Manus go ahead and do some stuff. Let me go over here to see. Whoop, no, I got the one code for it here. I can't show it to you. I saw someone here was a business broker. Let me see if I could pull up this site for you. I made I
We have a business broker in the group, and we're going to show them how to find clients.
Yep. I want them to see the site I made, but Harlan will do that. But I essentially made a site for blind blue collar businesses, guys. Blue collar businesses. How easy was it for me to do? Okay. Sam P in there. Awesome. Mergers and acquisitions. Online entrepreneur. Building AI tools for authors. Sophie, I want you to check this out. This is my one. This guy right here. He's actually he's texting me as we're doing this. He doesn't know I'm on the webinar. He literally went ahead and he made a romance novel with Manus. And I'm telling you, this is a guy that like look at this. It's up to $20 now. Just put another like you see this? This is a guy that makes a lot of money, right? A lot of money, and he's excited about this. He literally did this. He did this 6 hours ago, as you could see. He published this book, and I gave him a text message back, right? And I said, do it for a kid's book in color. And he's already on his second book in the day going on Amazon. Keep in mind, guys, I don't even know how to do that. He went in here somehow and fished around and got the information because here is where we collaborate. We don't compete. Okay? Collaborate, but don't compete. Fabian Graff, CEO Health Code 360. Fabian, I got news for you, brother. We're going to have some conversations because guess what? I just launched a company. Okay? A company that's doing mobile IVs. Guess what, healthy? Christopher Mushi, 84. We're just looking for one more, guys, and we are getting off. I just launched a company called IV Mobile Wellness. Guess what? I'm going to do business with people that are in the group. Okay? That's the whole point. We want to build a movement, not just simply some ordinary group where you can go into and be surrounded by people that are not as motivated as you are. We're all in this together, guys. One more member, and we are cutting this thing off. One more member. We're at 84, and I got news. I think people 85 is coming very, very quickly. Adam inspired me. I appreciate that, guys. Remember, motivation without implementation, though, is the beginning of delusion. And what I mean by that is motivation's awesome. Yes, I tend to do that to people. I hear that. But without implementation, nothing matters. So for the 98 of you that are sitting on the line, right? What are you going to do? Are you literally going to go ahead and do the same thing you were doing last year and get a different result? That's delusion. Okay? That's delusion. What's reality? Reality is if nothing changes, man, nothing's going to change. That's it. At 85 members, Harlan's countdown to his training is within 30 minutes. That's it. Okay, Vic Freer, congratulations. Guys, I want to let you know I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. I want you to go to my LinkedIn. I want you to check me out. I want you to go ahead, do all your due diligence because some of you are going to be sitting across a kitchen table, or I should say a conference room table from me, from Harlan, and maybe potentially a special guest where we're going to work with you literally to help you change the trajectory of you and your family. Guys, I want to let you know I appreciate you all. If you want to join us, great. We're at 85. That's all I wanted to see. Because why? I just know a certain amount of people will never take action. I don't know why, but I know what would have happened to me back in the day if I never did. I could have been that welder. I could have been that teacher. I couldn't have been ahead of a trend. I couldn't have been ahead of a trend. Well, right now, you had the opportunity to, and you still do. We're going to 100 members. We're not going to get there tonight, and that's fine. I would rather work with diamonds in the rough than a lot of people. I know you guys are parting with hard-earned money, and I take that as a responsibility, and I take it very seriously. But I promise you, if you follow the directions and you do what I called the Godfather of Manus, okay? I called him the Godfather of Manus. Why? Well, two reasons. I kind of have that Italian background, right? But I know there's not a person I would personally rather learn from than a guy like Harlan. And because he was willing to donate his time, and I say donate because I'm telling you, it's not cheap. Hell, a sales letter from this guy would have cost you $25,000 years ago. And that's if you're lucky. And that's if it wasn't including all the royalties and stuff that come along with it. Now he's pouring his heart and soul into you, into me, and into the group. So I want to let you know for those of you that did make a decision, um, congratulations. And if you didn't make a decision, you actually did. And I want you to think about that. And the next time someone offers you that opportunity of a lifetime, understand that that lifetime has an opportunity to it. With that being said, I'm going to step away from here. I'm sure Harlan's going to as well. If there's anything that you want to add, Harlan, I'd appreciate it. If not, it's fine as well, because I know you're going to go ahead and put together a kick-ass training. But I just wanted to let everybody know how much I appreciate them and take it as a responsibility to deliver on what we talked about. Whether or not you implement is up to you, but the deliverables are there. So, guys, thank you very much. I appreciate you all. And Harlan, I'm going to pass this off to you.
Folks, join right now because 30 minutes from now, go take a T&P break. When you come back, there will be a Zoom link. We're going to start at 9:45 Eastern Time. The Zoom link will be there. If you're on the other side, well, if you're on the other side of the globe, like Sophie, who's in New Zealand, so it's morning for her. We will um, we will come back and I'm going to be showing you stuff. Now, I know everybody has all kinds of interesting things and demands. I'm going to show you something that everybody can do. Just apply it to your own situation. apply it to your own situation. And I'm going to make money with it. And I hope you do too. So be here 30 minutes from now. And if you want to be on that call, you got to join right now. Because when this call ends, the opportunity passes you by. Now, you've seen that people who have joined within days are making money, building websites, building businesses, taking action. It's because they went to the number one video, the Manus mindset, and are getting involved. This is not entertainment. I am not a new version of Netflix. I am here for one reason only, and that is to help you guys make money, a lot of money, to be the pioneers of the next generation of AR. So the
Excuse
guy
me.
says I want to say one thing. We have to believe this guy because Russell Brunson and Vishen follow them. Vishen from Mind Valley. Vishen has been a client of mine several times. Brunson has been a client of mine several times. He has one-on-one sessions on Manus scheduled with me. Ed Dale, the founder of Underachievers, is a friend and a client. All of these people are coming out of the woodwork because they see that I'm talking about Manus, and when I'm known as Mr. Blunt, I do not. I tell the truth, and that's the problem. Just like tell the nurse, stay off the damn phone when you're working in the house. I don't make it nice. I tell you the unvarnished truth. And I'm here. The unvarnished truth is to help you guys make money. And I want you to know, instead of teaching all of you guys, I could be out landing these $20,000, $30,000 AI jobs. But I'm a teacher. And I love taking people with me. And aside from the fact I'm not going to be able to handle all of those jobs, I need you guys to take some of them. I'm I am starting the Kilstein AI agency. First, it's the Prompt Engineering Institute, but I want you guys all to make money. So, folks, let's go.
Hey,
2
Harlan,
million.
excuse me.
Yes.
Hey, talk about making money. Hi, everyone. I'm Emily. I know they talked about me before. I just want to let you guys know I have been in this group for, I guess, a week or two now. And it has just been tremendous, tremendous help to me. I've been using Manus on my own before, and just learning how to do prompts differently has not only saved me credits, like I realized I was spending too much on my credits, and from learning how to prompt differently and how to like put things into Manus, I'm getting a better quality product from Manus that I can implement into my business. But I'm spending less credits to do so, which in turn is like saving me money, even though it's spending money. I guess that's girl math for you. It's funny, I own a bookkeeping company and yet I'm talking about girl math. So anyways, one of the biggest things that I had Manus do was review what I was doing in my business and then comparing it and doing research on what my competitors were doing. And by making a couple of small changes on this like 30-day plan that Manus had me do, I'm still implementing it now. I was able to take my income and times it by 7.5 times just by implementing the program it gave me. And not only that, but then I had it review my expenses. And as I was growing my business and bringing more people on, I actually cut my expenses in half, which made it so I had like an even larger profit than I could have imagined in 1 month. Like I felt like I had a full 6 months to a year of progress in just like a few weeks. I'm Emily. You'll see me in the group when you join. I'm number 2 right now, and I'm so competitive. I see Ed just got up to number 1, so I'm gonna have to go hardcore into the group right now because that is unacceptable. I have to be number 1. So Ed, I'm coming after him. I have to be first. But thank you for letting me talk. I just wanted to share that. It's like a real life experience.
That's pretty funny. That is pretty funny. Guys, we will see you in 30 minutes. Be there. Be there. Make money. That's what it's all about. All right. Take care, everyone. Have a great night.
Hey, Harlan, real quick before you jump off, can you just show the URL for anybody who's sitting here? Because we just had Jennifer sign up too. So just in case somebody didn't catch it before you and
There it is. You can use your QR code. You can go to joinmanus.com.
thank you, Harlan. Appreciate you coming out and showing a little bit behind the curtain of everything you have going on inside of your Manus account right now and where everybody can learn from you.
Okay.
Oh, and one question from somebody who joined from JT, where can I find the upcoming training? I have access to the community. As soon as this call is over, Harlan will post a link. We will be getting some regular reoccurring links going once we've got more members in the group because we'll survey everybody to figure out when's the best time to do some live training for everyone.
But new material is added daily. New material is added daily.
The combination of that new material and the study at home stuff with the live training and a community that really does make a difference because it's kind of you get the stuff where you learn in your own pace, you got the Q&A sessions when you're live, and you've got the community when it's 3 a.m. and you're not sure what to do next. And yes, JT, the link for that webinar, that Zoom will be in the community after this call ends. Carolyn, same thing in the community. Just make sure you're in there. There'll be the link for the 9:30 call, or might be a little couple minutes after 9:30 because Harlan had definitely went a little extra time today because that's what you do, Harlan. You just over deliver every time.
Well, I commit to making people money, and if it takes a little extra time for me, so be it. But tonight, I'm going to show people something that they have never seen. So, Jennifer, I hope you're going to be on that call. And we are going strategic technical program manager on our way to be an entrepreneur. You will be. You definitely will be. So, folks, joinmanus.com. And it's 9:45, not 9:30. 9:45, not 9:30. The link will be in the community. You will see it. It will say Zoom link for tonight. And then after the call, I'm going to delete it. The call will be posted. Probably the replay will be posted tomorrow if it's past your bedtime. I know there are people in Europe where it's an ungodly hour, but it will be posted for you, and we will see you on the call. Any last thoughts? All right, join. We will see you. Everybody have a great, great night. Bye, everybody.